Good evening, everyone. It's Jeff Higgins from Higgins Storm Chasing. It's the 16th of the 6th, 2015. It's been a quite exciting day watching the forecasts unfold after 7 days worth of forecasting and much anticipated rain and storm event that has moved through south west Queensland, southern inland Queensland and central west Queensland. You can see on the Weather Zone live lightning and radar tracker there's been two predominant sections of thunderstorm activity lines that have moved through the areas today, and that's been through central west Queensland, which has now just gone on to affect Longreach, Ilfracombe, and will continue on to Barcaldine. Hopefully Aramac, Muttaburra, Blackallers are starting to receive it as well, down in here through as well as Tambo. That was the initial line there. Also another line developed through the Warrego and Maranoa, which swept through Charleville earlier on, Augathella, Mitchell, Cunnamulla, and areas around there. You can see that occurring. I think Charleville's had 20 odd mil, and Longreach has had about close to 15 now. There's been some showers through southeast Queensland due to all this moisture being drug into the trough. Anywhere east of that line, the winds tend to be onshore. There's also been some good falls down in here through central northern New South Wales. I know Burke picked up 42 mil to 9 a.m. this morning. That's a tremendous fall. And there are some isolated thunderstorms starting to develop through northwest New South Wales tonight as well. Thargomindah has missed out a little bit. Eulo has missed out a little bit light on just to the east of there, unfortunately. But look, there have been some fantastic reports, unofficial, from farmers in the districts. 22 mils up here south of Longreach. In around Cunnamulla, there's been some better falls, up to 62, 70 mil there in the past 24 to 36 hours in certain places. It's a little bit patchy. All rain is welcome rain. It's certainly not drought breaking. However, it's very welcome, and it certainly lifts the spirits and hopes of people in severely drought-affected areas such as northwest New South Wales and large parts of southern and central inland Queensland. Let's move on and have a bit of a close-up look at the Charleville radar. There's a 6-hour loop. You can see it sweep through from the west there. Travelled a little bit quickly, bit more faster than anticipated. So it could have slowed down and given some better falls. However, there's some rain areas starting to develop in behind that now, which should carry on in through tonight as it slowly starts to shift east during tomorrow morning. That was the Charleville sector radar. The Longreach, you can watch the storm line move in from the west through Tokel, Isisford, Stonehenge. Ilfracombe was a bit light on. Unfortunately, it just exploded a little bit there just to the east, and that's now heading to Barcaldine. We should also see a bit of activity there at Aramac on the last few frames. It's starting to thicken up just to the southwest of Aramac and head towards in that direction. Winton has been a little bit light on, and Muttaburra should have a little bit of rainfall coming through tonight, but nothing too significant. All right, let's move on and have a look at the 24-hour rainfall forecast from 10 p.m. tonight, or 10 p.m. last night, 10 p.m. tonight. You can see this is basically for today. What was forecast, 10 mil around Longreach, a little bit further more just to the east, 40s, 45s down in there through the western, far southwestern Darling Downs, Warrego and Maranoa, Moree, northwest slopes and plains. The system is moving towards the east. However, as from tomorrow morning, by mid-morning it will start to weaken. The surface trough is actually pushing ahead a little bit of the upper cold pool, so it's losing its core interaction, and that core interaction is peaking was peaking this afternoon now and into tonight until about midnight. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully a little bit more rain through these areas tonight. Move on to tomorrow. You can see rainfall intensities and accumulation totals drop off. Still wet with rainfall anywhere south of Rockhampton and Emerald, Roma, to Gunda windy and east, also down into northeast New South Wales as well. 5 to 10 millimetres. Obviously, there could be a couple of higher rainfall totals. Not quite expecting any thunderstorm activity through any of these eastern parts, mainly due to the temperatures being low and that not producing enough lift to produce thunderstorms. Out here on the Western Downs, the western areas and southern areas, we've seen some temperatures get up around 26, even up 30 at Winton. So there was more heat out here to trigger those thunderstorms, whereas tomorrow for the southeast quarter of Queensland, northeast New South Wales, will tend to be more rain, lightish rain, possible moderate falls, and definitely some continuing showers around. Okay, let's have a look at the surface trough. I think, what timestamp have I got on this one? 10 p.m. tonight. This gives you a bit of an idea of what's happening. Extending from Longreach through there to Mitchell, St George, Moree, probably curling back down a little bit straighter in through northeast New South Wales there. You can see the onshore flow here feeding in. These are low-level winds. That's why we're getting some showers and drizzle areas through southeast Queensland. There's a bit of a convergence offshore at the moment here, but I don't expect that to come onshore, just maintaining a few showers until the system comes through tomorrow to produce some more general scattered showers and rain areas. There is an indication that the surface trough peaks at 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. A lot of the models were going for this increasement, which generally leads to enhanced rainfall areas. Obviously, there, Maranoa, Western Darling Downs, Northwest Slopes and Plains. This may still happen. We are seeing the thunderstorm and rain band activity get a fair push on at the moment. However, it is infilling behind. So this will be something certainly watch tomorrow morning to see if we can get some increased rainfall through these districts here where the winds increase, the inflow increases and the convergence increases there. So we'll keep a close eye on that one. We did put a flash flood watch up for any of these storms this afternoon and tonight, due to their possible slow-moving nature and enhancement. We've certainly seen that 20 to 30 mil, actually down in Broken Hill, there was 30 mil in a short period of time and caused significant flash flooding through the main street there today. So, it doesn't take much for rainfall to run off in these areas. As we progress through to 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, you can see the surface troughs pushing east, Emerald into the mid-Darling Downs there, down towards Armidale. By tomorrow afternoon, I've zoomed into Brisbane here to show you it's sort of in the Wide Bay Burnett region, down in through Brisbane, off the northeast New South Wales coast, and then it continues to push offshore. So I do expect the weather to clear coastal regions by tomorrow night, leading to mostly fine conditions on Thursday, maybe just some lingering instability causing some showers. However, it will be a mostly fine weekend, and we look like we could be getting into some frosts again on the weekend, which is typical after rain moves through. You get warm weather ahead of the rain, and then trailing the rain, you get drier southwesters. All right, that's about enough for me. Keep an eye on the HSC page. We've got some tremendous photos coming in there, a lot of reports, updates, and all that sort of stuff. So we'll continue to monitor this system now. Keep an eye out on the rainfall in and around Longreach and central west Queensland, where they certainly need as much as they possibly can. The rainfall at this time of year, winter, during an El Nino, this is a real bonus. All right, some prayers have certainly been answered out here through New South Wales, and not just northwest New South Wales, but the entire area of New South Wales. I can quickly show you that on the radar. There's been some really good rainfall down in through there as well. If we bang on there we go. You can see the good rainfall that's occurred down in through New South Wales today also, and further west the day before. The thunderstorm that hit Broken Hill due to a cold pool in South Australia. So yeah, not too bad of a system. All right, guys, stay safe and we'll talk soon. Cheers.